What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dummy. I'm coming back with another video, and we're continuing to talk about the cancellation of Kirsche Starmer. Ever since this Vice article came out, written by none other than Valins, also known as a failed VTuber, it has been just a hectic time. The amount of cancellation attempts brought on by this is insane, but Kirsche has been weathering the storm, and well, because people decided to go after the favorite foxu of so many people have been, digging deeper into our little miss failed VTuber here. And, well, there was this clip going around a little while back, and I think maybe I should probably play this one for you guys, just to get you an understanding of who this person truly is.
In the future, there are a number of institutions that emerge. If you are a trans girl or if you are trans feminine, you can go ahead and sign up for a reservation slot to an all-day access to one of many breeding facilities where you get to breed the shit out of that cis girl.
Yeah, I don't really need to tell you much more about who this sick individual is, but because the cancellation attempt really has been taking, all Kirsche lost was Crime Boss, and in the grand scheme of things, that one probably hurt the most because Kirsche did love Crime Boss so much. But because the cancellation hasn't been working, we could come over here to our good old buddy Anna Valins' Twitter account here and see just how desperate they are. Hi at GamerSubs, a VTuber you work with, Kirsche, has sent her following after me. They have repeatedly told me to off myself to commit 41%. Is this the kind of person you want to work with? A content creator who sends journalists transphobic death threats? It's not like, you decided to kick off this campaign or anything like that, and you decided to start the harassment campaign, but you're getting what's going on here. They can't handle the fact that everybody is kicking them aside and that nobody's going to come out here and actually listen to them because they're so pathetic and idiotic. They're such a small, minute individual that the only way they have to actually make themselves feel better about how sad and pathetic their lives are is to try to cut down people that don't even acknowledge their true existence. But okay, let's go from here because we got more people that decided to try to step into the ring and, well, got BTFO'd. Because we can come right on over here to this person known as Nara, I'm probably butchering all that, who decided to rejoice in the fact that Crime Boss actually dropped Kirsche Starmer. And we can come over here to this because, hey, listen, they put their money where their mouth was and decided to purchase said game. That's right. Look, Crime Boss, you're getting your new audience. Why don't we, see where this all ended up, though? Because, yeah, they played it on stream. Doesn't look like it ended so well. Okay, so I've learned Crime Boss features Chuck Norris, who's homophobic slurs, caricatures of black people, misogyny, AI art. Is this why these people supported a ishy game and pretended to like it until the devs dropped Kirsche? Is the bar so low for them? By the way, they tried to refund said game after 2 hours and they got BTFO'd for it. But this isn't all that we have of Nara right here because, guys, I need to show you just how deranged this person truly is. Recently, Asmin Gold decided to react to one of the many clips on Nara's Twitter account. And, well, I got this one, 43 seconds long. Why don't we just listen to the start of this one?
And it's always, so interesting that these people are, obsessed with age of consent, with, consent in general. What? What the fuck?
Do I really need to finish more of this stuff for you guys? Do I really need to dig deeper into who this sick freak truly is? Because they're already discussing age of consent as a trans VTuber. We already had one failed trans VTuber that discussed breeding chambers, and now we got another one talking about age of consent. You gotta love how this all keeps blowing up in their faces, and when faced with evidence that Kirsche isn't saying anything deranged, and that there's high-profile liberal people that even say the same as Kirsche, they just have to wash it away. Because this is Bent, who's another just deranged nutcase of an individual, and I know I'm being quite mean and rude right now, but guess what? I've kind of lost my cool with these people. They're quote tweeting Kier Starmer, who is somebody that Kirsche has quoted time and time again about some illegal immigration stuff and how people need to be moving. And, well, maybe Kirsche really was quoting him all along. I guess quoting a white supremacist still makes you a white supremacist.
So many retards. And you know what's the worst thing? That they're confident retards.
When having everything shoved at their face, what reality truly is, they just get BTFO'd because they're evil. All the people I've shown you so far are evil. They're vile. They're monsters. They will do whatever it takes to ruin your life because their lives are that sad and pathetic that they must come out here and destroy Kirsche and cut her down to the best of their ability. And again, I know I'm being cruel right now, but I really have lost my cool on so many of these people. But hey, we got some more BTFOing going on here because we got this one that I saw today. So much Kirsche hate has been on my timeline recently, and to that I say, keep it going, guys. I love to see those racist, Yahtzee, mayo, word I can't say, get dragged to filth. Now, this person decided it would be a smart idea to tweet out a racial slur in support of the hate campaign heading towards Kirsche. And we have this long list right now of people getting BTFO'd, people not caring about them, and people seeking their just desserts right now. Shortly after this tweet basically went viral, we got this one at everybody. Hey, so just got an email saying that I've been terminated from the Advanced Ambassador program because I used mayo in a tweet. And honestly, I say to hell with it. It's so funny to see white people get offended when isn't even a slur used against them, but I disagree. I'm fine with losing that sponsorship if it means that my voice isn't silenced. If bigots can call me the hard ER and make racist jokes against black people, why they shaking like a leaf now? R.I.P. bozos.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
No, what people are pointing out with this is that you use the racial slur while crying that other people can't use said racial slurs. That's what's happening here. And you're freaking out over the fact that Kirsche isn't getting canceled. You're trying to cancel Kirsche, and when you're living by your own rules, when you're having your own rules held to you, you cry about it. And I know they're saying, hey guys, I don't care. Here's a whole entire line. Okay, here's an entire thread. Dear VTuber community, I would like to apologize to absolutely nobody. Hell, I apologize to myself for not going harder. My words come from pure hatred for bigots. KKK Kirsche and her fans can keep crying. What do y'all say again? Cope and seethe?
You are coping and seething.
Somebody who's not coping and seething over the fact that they just lost a massive sponsorship wouldn't act like this. And to double down, you know, you got Savvy here pointing out that, hey, you're being toxic and you're crying that other toxic people exist, but yet you're doing the same thing. And now you're, you know, being held to the standards that you are applying to others. Don't care. Savvy comes back again. Are you ready to admit people should have the freedom to make all the edgy jokes they want without fear of a company distancing from them? Don't care. Here's another one. Oh yeah, don't care. Here's another one. Don't care. This person is vehemently angry and seething that they are being held to the standards they laid out. They can't handle it. They hate it. And guess what? I don't like when people get drops from sponsors. I vehemently despise it. But if you're going to live by these rules, if you're going to live by these standards, get ready to be punished by these standards. Because I'm not going to come out here and defend you for this one. Normally I do, but guess what? My charitability for these freaks have pretty much run out. As it stands right now, all these people are getting their just desserts. You live by this sword, you're gonna die by this sword. But guess what? We got one more, because all these mentally deranged weirdos, well, they flock in massive circles, and we got one of the biggest deranged individuals deciding to step on in here just for a little bit of clout. Well, guess what? We'll give you said clout, Alyssa Mercante, because this is all you have now, because your YouTube and Twitch counts all are failed. Your lawsuit against Smash JT is basically burning down. So why don't we see what Alyssa had to say, shall we? Kirsche has been spewing right-wing edgelord shite and suffering a rare consequence for it for quite some time. But because the chuds have goldfish memories, they're acting brand new. George Floyd jokes, white replacement nonsense, the works. Apparently you can't make edgy jokes, guys, and she has never once used white replacement theories. But hey, if you want to keep going down this whole defamation lawsuit route, I'm pretty sure we could find some more to throw on ya, Alyssa. But why don't we see what else we got? Hiding your identity so she can regurgitate 8chan bullish and send harassment towards people who call her out. Boring, tired, unoriginal, and nowhere near as smart as she thinks she is. Add her to the list of people we should stop platforming in 2025. If you're making jokes about George Floyd, you invalidate anything you say before or after it. Period. The end. Twitter and YouTube letting you all think such bold racism is acceptable will be the end of us. Try and say that kind of ish in public, please. Also, I'm locking this thread so the fascist weebs stay out of it. Miss me with your weird ish. If you're gonna say disgusting ish, show face.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
Then why step into it to begin with? You're not associated with any of these people, so why step into this anyways? Oh, because she wants that clout, but she doesn't want any of the blowback from said clout. Let me reiterate, these are all sad, pathetic losers that are just trying to cut down Kirsche for a bit of clout, for a bit of power, for a bit of relevancy, because they hate where they're at in life. And to feel better about themselves, they must go out there and cut down somebody who is just having a good old time. Somebody who is maybe a little bit edgier, but is popular, has a lot of high profile individuals supporting her. And because you don't have what Kirsche has, you must now cut her down and destroy her because she doesn't fit into your perfect little mold. All these people are vile, monstrous, hypocritical scumbags. And again, I'm being very mean here, but I mean every last thing that I say. These people just want to destroy. They don't want to create. They don't want to celebrate. They don't want to talk. They don't want to be honest. Heck, even when it comes to this whole post that frickin' Alyssa Mercante is quote tweeting, we can come over here to this picture. People are trying to use this as evidence that Kirsche is racist. This is from her playing Papers, Please. And this is her role playing. But hey, role-playing is now racist, guys. Playing Papers, Please, where it openly tells you to keep certain people out of the country, is racist, guys. All this stuff that they've used against her is out of context, has no proof, and it's nonsense. Heck, even right here, Vice 8v1, mostly peaceful riots, and Foxdesk. Okay. Well, what does any of this stuff prove? What does any of this stuff prove against Kirsche? It proves nothing. But they're gonna try to make it prove something. They're gonna try to say that all this stuff means something. This is the justification for her losing her partnership with Crime Boss. No, it's not. These are all out of context clips. But hey, these people love to use out of context clips because, well, they have nothing better to do. They're vile, they're monstrous, they're evil, and they're gonna try to cut everybody else down just to make themselves feel better. Kirsche is winning this fight, and I love seeing you guys get BTFO'd left, right, and center, and seeing just how irrelevant you truly are. Cancel culture is over. Kirsche wins. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Let me get your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Shout out, friend, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a video and go live, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.